Bueno, amigos de Cooperativa en Facebook, estamos conversando con Robert Trujillo, bajista de Metallica, que no solo tiene una carrera en Metallica, sino que tiene una carrera que va mucho más allá con otras bandas como Suicidal Tendencies o Infectious Groups. Robert, how are you?
Bien, bien, bien. Listo. Enjoying life. Thank you for having me on your show out here in the garden of Santiago.
How does it feel to come back to Santiago? You were here in 2014.
Yes.
Right.
It's great, you know. It's great to be here with my family. You know, my son is playing as well, so to have everybody here together is a really exciting. You know, one of the things that's so great about being in this part of the world is the passion and the love for the music of Metallica and the music of all the bands. And it's a special place, so it's really nice to celebrate music and great energy here in Santiago.
Tell me about your shows in Brazil and in Argentina yesterday and last weekend. How was that? And what can fans? ¿Qué podrán ver los fans hoy?
Well, you know, what's really exciting about all of this is it's a new tour. We're playing songs that are new. Sometimes we play maybe 5 times or 2 times or 3 times, and we get to share our new music with the people of South America, and it feels fresh, you know. It feels like it's new and fresh, and that's always exciting for us, rather than getting 2 years in and then, you know, it's still fun but it's not fresh anymore. So this is a great time for us as a band with a new album and sharing and enjoying the experience here.
Are you happy with the critics to Hardwired, the fans critics and the music critics?
Yeah, the album's been very well received. It's doing incredibly well. I mean, I don't know if we could ask for a better release. You know, you never know what people are going to think of your record. And for this album to be so well received, and we get to do it our way. And I really am proud of the production. I love the sound of the bass, and you know, I think it's very powerful. Yeah.
And you had some songs that sound like old classic Metallica classics. Speed of the Bond sounds so Kill 'Em All, and Dream No More sounds like Sad But True. Do you agree? Do you want that in these songs?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we write together. I feel like Death Magnetic was a first step, and then this is a second step, and I feel good about the third step for the future. You know, that's the thing, is everything feels great. You know, new producer who gets great sounds, who's a part of the team, new ideas, new tour. It's a great place to be, you know, when you get into your career a little bit older, but you're still having fun, you know.
I have to ask you about your show in the last Grammys with Lady Gaga. What happened here? Do you feel happy after the show?
Yeah, the mic didn't work, and that's pretty much what happened. No microphone. It's like, hello, and I felt bad for James because he worked so hard, and we had just been to China, and we had just been to Copenhagen, Denmark, and he had a cold, so he was having a lot of problems with his being sick, you know, enfermo, gripe, todo. Pero by the time he got to Los Angeles, he was like, okay, yes, it's cool. And then all of a sudden, the mic doesn't work. You know, so you put all this heart and energy and rehearsing to be great, and then all of a sudden it's the microphone. But you know, Lady Gaga was very cool, and she was like, hey, I don't care, I had fun, this was fun.
You had fun?
No, Lady Gaga said I had fun.
No, but you had fun with her?
Oh yeah. She's cool. She was very nice, and she loves metal. You know, she really loves metal. So I didn't know much about her, but after hanging out a little bit and seeing the passion for live music and metal, I said, she's cool. She's cool. She's all right.
You're traveling with your song. Again, in Lollapalooza, you were here 2 years ago, I think. How do you see your the musical career from your son?
Oh, I'm happy that he loves music, and he loves. He's a songwriter. He's a great guitar player, and he plays bass really well. You know, so what could I ask for? He's skateboarding really well. I mean, all the things that I wanted to do my whole life, and he's doing it better. So, you know, much respect to Ty. You know, he's coming back here with Korn. Yeah, so it's exciting as a young musician to be 12 years old and to have these experiences. It's good. And I tell him, I said, hey, you know, this is it's work. I mean, it's wonderful experience, but it's also hard work sometimes, and he gets it. He knows. Like last night, we were traveling and we didn't get to here till 5 in the morning, you know, and for a kid who's 12, it's like, oh, tired, you know, but he's, you know, both my kids know, they understand what it is to travel and to be on tour, because they've been experiencing it with Metallica since they were young.
Robert, another thing. Recently, you were inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with Metallica. Before you get into this band, do you dream with that? And ask you about is that important to you? This Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
I mean, I always think it's important when people recognize and celebrate a band. You know, it doesn't matter if it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, or if it's, you know, or a Grammy, or if it's, you know, your fans saying, we love your songs, you know. I mean, it's all, however they want to celebrate good music, I think it's positive either way. The award itself is only a piece of metal that says you're cool or whatever. It's not always about that. It just feels good to be respected.
Robert, what can fans will see in tonight's show?
Well, they're gonna see some new music, some old music, some fun, you know, fun moments. I believe it's really a fresh new experience. With a new record and everything, so we'll see. I don't know what the set's going to be tonight, because we change it a little bit every night, so we'll see how that goes. But you know, we're having fun. That's all that matters.
Robert, my last question doesn't have to be with Metallica. I want to ask you about suicidal tendencies and infectious groups. There is a chance that you get together with them to do maybe a record, maybe a song, or maybe a little tour?
I don't know.
You still in touch with?
Yeah. I mean, we did a couple shows with Infectious Grooves a couple years ago, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm sure we're gonna, you know, in the future record again. I don't know when, and the reason I don't know when is because in my life, it's all about time and balance. And when you have a family, and then also with Metallica, the hardest thing is finding the time. It's like, it's not writing the music or recording, you know, you can always find some time to do creative things in the studio, but it's very complicated when you're actually going on the road and all that. It's hard, you know, and it's fun, but it's difficult, and it's not easy when you have kids and family and bands and everything. You know, it's also nice to be at home and just tranquilo, you know, go surfing. So
you said before, it's a hard work being a musician.
Yeah, it's the greatest place to be. Of course it is. But you know, traveling and all that kind of stuff, you know, away, like you have Metallica was one thing, but you know, if you're going to start traveling on your free time to go tour with other bands and other things, it gets complicated, you know. It's, you know, sometimes it's nice to, you know, again, to be in your home, waking up in your bed, and yeah, you know, it's nice to have that too. We've been very busy. I've been busy, I feel like, for 10 years now, you know. It's like I don't feel like I've had a break, really. So
do you need a break?
I love making music with Infectious and, you know, and you know, Mass Mental, and you know, Mass Mental, we did a couple soundtracks, scored music for Jocko, and then we also scored music for an animated short called Parasiter Cigarettes. And Parasiter Cigarettes was nominated for an Academy Award this year. So we were very proud to write the score for that, you know, animation, that movie that was nominated. You know, these are great challenges to experience and to take on, you know. So I like, you know, I like doing music for different things, you know, but I do feel blessed because my friends are all incredible musicians. Not just Metallica, but all these people, like you said, you know, Infectious, everybody, they're still my brothers, you know, and there's a connection. So I'm blessed, but I have my family too.
I understand. Okay, Robert, thanks for sharing this conversation with us, and very luck. Have a nice show tonight. Thanks.
Gracias.
Estábamos conversando con Robert Trujillo, bajista de Metallica, que se presentará hoy en el cierre de Lollapalooza Chile 2017.